Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Indiana Air Guns. Today on the channel, guys, we have out the Beeman 2027. Now, I know what you're saying. It doesn't look like my Beeman 2027, and yeah, it probably doesn't. I think this started his life off as a pistol, and this is the brainchild of a guy by the name of Terry over at a company by the name of Buck Rail. He will build this gun for you and ship it straight to your front door. Of course, that does come at a fee. I can't remember what I gave for this one. It has been a year or two ago. But it's a great platform. She does have a little bit of a bark. This was shipped out with a suppressor. However, it was just constantly shooting to the left. It was just, I could not stop it from doing that. So this does valve lock with anything over 2,000 PSI in it. And we're currently sitting at right at about 2,000. I did fill it up to about 2,200 earlier on accident with the hand pump, and she didn't like that. Since this sips air, it took me about 30 shots to get this back down to around 2,000. Very frustrating. I wish there was a bleed screw on here. My buddy Rod at Illinois Air Guns, if you happen to see this and there is a bleed screw on here, please let me know down in the comments. I would gladly appreciate that. But we don't have anything down here in particular to shoot. We got, you know, the mummies and the pumpkins and that type of thing still down there. We're just going to do some plinking. We might take a group or two. Hell, I don't know. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just want to give you guys a look. I just slapped this. This is Angel's old scope from Red Corn Outdoors. It's a 3-9 by 32. It's an excellent little scope. I had this on my Storm Rider, and I don't really shoot the Storm Rider anymore. So it was just kind of up there without a scope, and this one needed one. So this one landed. I do have a laser on here. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see that in the camera. But there that is. I will get that right down in the basement. I can't. Let me see if I can see it now. Oh yeah, I can see it down there now. I couldn't see it down there earlier. Anyway, I'll get that right in the basement. But this is the little carbine, the 2027, and absolutely love it. Like I said, it sips air, and just a great overall platform. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. We set this down here, and I'll take you guys down range, and we'll go ahead and get started on some plinking. Like I said, nothing too serious today. We're just out here messing around. I needed to get a video uploaded, and I think this is going to be the one. So I appreciate you guys for clicking on that play button today. Checking out what Hank's got going on over here at Indiana Air Guns. Okay. Hopefully I won't shoot this thing. And it's not going to be level there. Okay. All right, if I have to readjust you, I'll come back down and do that. But we're going to ride with that for now. The wind is blowing out here, so the camera may be swaying a little bit. So please work with us. I don't have my bucket out here today. I do have my safety glasses today, though. So looks like I'm going to continue tearing up this bottom step here. We're exactly 20 yards from my top step to the back of those black bricks is exactly 20 yards. We are shooting Daisy flat nose. If I didn't mention it, I do not know the weight of these. I'm sure Rod or Justin over there at Fuel and Firepower, they know. So if one of you guys could drop that down in the comments for all the rest of the viewers, be greatly appreciated. I don't have a scale, or I might have one. I don't know. I might be lying on that. But I'm not positive. So I think we're going to do a group first. So let's start off with that big ram down there. We're going to go right to the dead center of him. We'll attempt to. Now I was citing this in earlier. It was not agreeing with these Daisy pellets. It just, it wasn't. I can't remember what else I went up there and got. Oh, I went up there and I got the Apollo 8.4 grain, which has been a great, I haven't had a gun yet that didn't like that pellet. I brought him out here and I was valve locked. So I was just shooting the Daisy, just trying to get it unlocked. And ever since then, I just stuck with the Daisy. So I sighted it in the best that I could, but it's, you know, it is what it is. So I was looking for something to shoot up there. And, you know, what haven't I had out for a while? And this was over there calling my name. So it's the reason why we're holding it today. So let's go ahead and get this started. I know Hank can talk you to death about absolutely nothing. So let's go right to the middle of that big ram down there. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't where I was aiming, but that's about the middle. So that's good. Uh, let's try to hit that. Let's try to hit that pellet impact down there now. Okay, not too bad. And it is slapping down there with some pretty good authority. It's definitely not valve locked anymore, that's for sure. And I don't know why it does that, and I'm sad that it does that, and it has always done that. Yeah, very, very, very frustrating. But it is what it is. So we'll continue here. We'll do about 5 shots right here. Nice. Again, this is the ones in the little briefcase, the Daisy flat nose. I think I have some pointed Daisy pointed up there as well in the little tin. I think they came with the rifle. Can't remember what it was. Oh, now see? Don't know where that came from. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I was trying to change pellets, because I was having stuff like that. Like, it would be good for a second, and then all of a sudden it just swang out a flyer out of nowhere. It's like, man, where did that come from? Okay, so that was good. So we had 4 right there, 3 in one hole, and then we had that flyer. So matter of fact, let's just take one more just to and watch me mess it up. Come on, Hank, you can't leave well enough alone, can you? Let's take one more since we had that flyer. Okay, and we put 4 right there in one hole. Yeah, I mean, so that goes to show you that this 2027 is very capable. And it doesn't seem to be real in my. I haven't had a whole lot of dealing with it or a whole lot of time spent with it, but in the time that I have spent with it, oh boy, oh man, yep, this session might be over, boys. The pellet has fell down beside the. I guess it's just in there now. I've got the single shot tray in here, and it fell down beside the bolt, and it's in there now. Huh. Well, I'll have to look out for that. I held it up whenever I loaded the pellet, and it fell back in there to the abyss. That's just unfortunate. I've never had that happen before. Hopefully this isn't double loaded. Let me go down to the quadrant and figure it out. Yeah, it won't even shoot. Oh man, this is horrible. Yep, I'm screwed, guys. I just broke the gun. Well, this was going to be a video, but dang, that's really unfortunate, guys. I don't know what's stopping it, or yeah, I think it's done, guys. Wow, yeah, it won't fire at all. I mean, it'll release, but okay. Nope, didn't fire that time. Okay, I think it's working again. Gosh, this is weird. That pellet's still down in there, so I can't hear it or anything, but it was not firing, gentlemen. Uh, I guess you're learning from Hank today what and what not to do. I've never had that happen. Let me go down here to the quadrant and see if something comes out of the end of this barrel. Okay, it came out, but it's definitely valve locked. It's acting like it is again now, for sure. Okay, there we got a little bit of power back, but it's definitely not. The POI has shifted big time. Don't know what's going on with that pellet there. Like I said, guys, this is I've never had this happen before, so yeah, the POI is definitely off now. Wow, that's unfortunate. I was giving her so much praise, and she is a great gun. That was totally my fault. I shouldn't have had it up in the air like that, but I've never had that happen. I mean, you know, inexperience, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit anything like this, gentlemen. Now I'm going to take a shot down there at the ram and see where we're at. And see how much it shifted. Actually, let me go up here to the... Yeah, let me go to the ram. I'll go towards the back of him. That wasn't too bad. Okay, a little higher than where I was aiming, but it was in the vicinity. Let's see here. It's definitely slamming down there, though. We are still right at 2,000, maybe 1,900 PSI. I don't know what this video has turned into now. Oh boy, let's try to get that turkey off that board down there. Yeah, that worked. Didn't seem like it had the most power going down there, but that's okay. Man, that's unfortunate that pellet fell in there. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to take this whole gun apart just to get up in that. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating. Nothing I can do about it now. Let's see if we can get that boar off there. Nice. Those are some bigger. Those are the bigger farm animals there. I can't remember what you call those silhouettes. Let's see if we can get that itty bitty little chicken. Can we get the chickie? It's a no. You hear how loud that is? It's extremely loud without a silencer on it. If she does have some bark to her. I wouldn't necessarily call her backyard friendly the way she sits right now. She does have a little snap to her. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot louder than what I like to be when I'm out here, you know. Our house is I could spread my arms apart and touch my neighbor's house. So I'm sure, and they have the dogs over there. I'm sure they're not enjoying that. Let me move this ram over a little bit so I can see it, because I really can't see it down here. I just knocked those over. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, gentlemen. Okay, there's my turkey back. Let me move you over here and then put you right there. All right. Let's see what else we can get done, guys. Like I said, nothing real. No challenges or anything today. No tiny targets. We're just out here messing around. Like I said, I just seen this sitting over there in the corner, and I kind of felt bad because I knew I hadn't had it out in a while. It's like, man, let me get that dude out. And when I look at it, I done messed up the gun, man. Let's see if we can get that. See if we can get that cowbell. I know you guys probably won't be able to see this, but yeah, she's getting way too loud, gentlemen. Way too loud. I can't believe she's that loud at 2,000 PSI. That's just insane. Now, my gauge and this gauge were totally reading something totally different. So she could be a little bit lower than what she's actually reading. And it definitely sounds like it because it's pretty loud right now. See if we can get that ram with a headshot. The only way you should be hitting the ram. No, we can't. I did hear a little ting down there, so it may have skimmed it. Oh, let's see here. I just barely had enough energy. That Daisy dumped all that energy into that and barely still knocked him off. That's hilarious. Let's get one of them pumpkins. It jumped. Must have just skimmed it. I think I was normally shooting like a 10.34 out of here. I can't really remember, guys, but I think it was something like that. See, I missed that big old cowbell down there. Let's see if we can get that for Rod over there. Yep, there it is. The gun's so loud you just can't hear anything once it leaves the once that pellet leaves it and it hits its target. You can't really hear it because I'm deaf from my ears ringing from this gun going off. Not quite that loud, but it is a lot louder than, like I said, what I like to use in the backyard or anywhere for that. How as far as that goes. So if we can get that one over on the left, that pumpkin. Yep. Barely skimmed him. Okay, he's got a buddy right to the right of him. I'm still trying to figure out where that pellet went. This is absolutely insane. There's a little skeleton right there behind that board. Let's see what we can do with it. I was holding dead on him. I don't know what happened. I need to get some paper back out and put back down there. Maybe I can do it on one of these other. Maybe I'll do it on the turkey here in just a second. Or maybe there's a duck down there or a little chicken. So let's take a group on that chicken real fast. It's definitely hitting low right now. Okay, one more time at that chicken on the right. I'm making contact, but it's definitely hitting low down there. Let me try to hold up a little bit and we'll see what happens here. I'm not going to shoot it too many more times. It's just getting too loud out here. I'm going to hold it right on the top of his back. The chicken to the far right. Okay, that was better. It did come up quite a ways. Let's try that one more time on that chicken. Yeah, it's starting to group there a little bit. Let's hit that chicken one more time. And then I think I'm done shooting this thing. For now, anyway. Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right. Let me go get you guys, bring you guys back. We'll have a little chit chat about this rifle and we'll go ahead and get out, or about what happened. And then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out what Hank's got going on tonight here at Indiana Air Guns. Let's see. 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, gentlemen. All right. So, hopefully you guys will be able to see me here, but I cocked the rifle and I was up like this. And so I pulled the bolt. And when I did that, the pellet dropped down. It dropped down where the probe comes out of because I had the bolt all the way back like this. See, I had it all the way back and I was holding it back like that. I dropped the pellet in there and the pellet went straight down in there. And I think it was hovering over the transfer port or whatnot. And I think that's what happened to her. It definitely messed with my point of impact. So I think I'm gonna have to tear this one down and we're gonna have to get in there and see what we can do about that, because that really sucks. It was doing so well with the Daisy Flat Nose. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go get the Apollos and I won't tear it apart. I don't know, but I just tore the scope off. I just got it sighted in and did all that, and then now this happened. It's just, that's very frustrating, man. But I learned I definitely won't be tipping the gun up like that ever again when I have the probe back like that, because if I wouldn't have had it all the way back, you have to take it all the way back in order to be able to put the pellet in, because if you don't, the probe sticks out a little bit. So I had it all the way back like that, and I just tipped it up just a little bit, and it went straight down in there, and I didn't know, and I still can't see. So I took the single shot tray out, and I still can't see the pellet in there. Like, it's like I can't hear anything or any of that. So I don't know where it's gone to. But that's very frustrating, guys. Very, very, very frustrating. Like I said, it's no part or nothing wrong with the gun, or it's not Terry's fault or anything. It's totally something that I did, and I'm definitely taking responsibility for it. So, uh, just shaking my head, you know. Um, Maybe I should have just grabbed something else. Hell, I don't know. They say everything happens for a reason. Sometimes it's just it's hard figuring out that why, you know, or should it even be questioned at all? Anyway, to the next time, guys. It's been Hank here at Indiana Air Guns. Take care now. Cheers.